1. New ReZero fans gotta stop. I'm guessing this video complains about how terrible the ReZero fandom has gotten in the past few months. It was sent to me by my chat, one of my mods specifically. Let's see if it's good. I think I agree. The ReZero fandom has gotten kind of yikes. And I do wonder what he's gonna say about it particularly. Let's begin.
Alright, now I've recently started to watch this show called ReZero, right? An isekai anime where a guy gets transported into a fantasy world who, whenever he dies, he returns by death with knowledge of his previous outcomes.
Yes.
And so far, it's becoming one of the best animes I've ever watched.
This is not even glaze. One of the best anime you've ever watched. It's the best ever. No, I'm trolling.
Hands
But yes, it's definitely up there.
down, alright? I absolutely love everything about this show, dog. I love the animation, the soundtrack, the characters, the world building, the lore, the yams. Fuck all them overpowered.
It's a shame that Shala's character is just boiled down to the fan service right now. I'm not saying this creator only thinks about Shala through fan service lens, but no one actually talks about like Shala besides the fan service. Any of like the deeper meaning about her, like her implications in the lore. But it's, I mean, I guess we'll see it right later. We'll see more discussion, like real discussion about her in the later portions of Volume 24. Volume 24's anime adaptation episodes.
Bring the confidence, man, alright? Super Natsuki is my GOAT, and I'm gonna glaze him till my final days. Alright, I'm just trying to start shit just to start shit, but I'm not wrong about Super.
He's like preempting this video by saying, yes, I love ReZero. Is this gonna be a harsh video?
Super Natsuki. Also, a little side tangent. I like her. How many figures is she gonna get until they do my boy justice? Only thing he has is a fucking Funko Pop, dog. In short,
wait, I think they're actually releasing a new figure for Subaru, like for once.
I'm a big fan of ReZero. You may even call me a glazer. Who is this?
Like, dead ass, Rem has been powering ReZero's production for the past, I don't know, like decade, right?
Tricks on it.
Through her sales of figures.
Also won't deny it. So when it comes to me liking something that much, I always check the fandom to see what's up. And just like every other fan bases, you always have some cool shit. There's nice fan art, cosplays, creators, etc. As a new fan, it's not seeing dope shit made by the fandom. I feel like a kid at a candy store. However,
that's why Rem is better? Why are we lying?
Get more and more comfortable with the fandom, I've been noticing a lot of bullshit.
Dude, I've seen this. I've seen this on TikTok. This is crazy.
Sure. Mainly from the new ReZero fans like myself, though it's a specific demographic. The stuff these new specific
Natsumi figure before Subaru
fans create doesn't make me feel like a kid at a candy store. It makes me feel like a kid slowly approaching a white van that says free candy only to get kidnapped.
Hello, princess.
Who is this? I don't know who this is.
Alright, I'm exaggerating, but there have been various posts I've been seeing that are just straight up demented.
Oh god, I don't want to read this. What is this?
Seeing they're just
rewatching ReZero, and Millie was already acting like this in a few episodes in the bright. Okay.
Straight up demented.
And look at the PFP.
Or straight up borderline retarded. The first thing.
Lumion Central? Lumion What? Lumion talks about ReZero? Wait, what?
Straight up borderline retarded.
Is he talking about the tier list that he had for like web novels and light novels?
Or straight up borderline retarded. The first thing I saw.
Damn, okay. I like Lumion Central, guys. I obviously disagree with that tier list heavily. But at the end of the day, fiction is subjective. So if he doesn't like ReZero for whatever particular reason, and if he has soul leveling above it, I don't care, right? That much. But that is crazy. I did not expect to see him.
To notice were LARPers. Now, LARPers in anime communities are not out of the ordinary. Most of the time you see them in the One Piece, JJK,
Does ReZero have more of a LARPing problem than like all of these mainstream series?
In some man, Berserk, or in the Evangelion fan bases, or in any other niche anime that can help someone bag a Hello Kitty chick who has Discord Nitro, who watched Euphoria, who has daddy issues. Well, I would be surprised if that relationship lasts more than an hour. However, this is particular because the ReZero LARPing got massive hella fast, to the point where it appeared on the For You.
That's true. A lot of people LARP the novels, right? And they pretend to have more knowledge about the series than they actually do. As for the anime, I don't know if there's a lot of people who LARP the anime. But if they do LARP the anime, it's really easy to tell.
To the point where it appeared on the For You pages of users who have never even heard of the show before. It mainly has to do with the hype of the new season adaptating Arc 6, which is considered to be one of the best arcs in the story so far. But it also has to do with this animation.
Yes, the Aura Monster blew ReZero up so much. Will ReZero ever reach these heights again of popularity? Genuinely, this is the peak of ReZero. I hope I hope I'm wrong because it'll help me rent-wise, but let's look at Google Trends. I don't think ReZero is ever gonna reach that popularity again that the Aura Monster has shown us. There's no way. It was everywhere. I've seen creators who never talked about anime talking about ReZero. Look at this. Actually, let's look at Natsuki Subaru because, yeah, look at this. There's no way. Nothing is gonna get close to how popular ReZero has been recently. Season 5 is not going to reach the hype. Season 6, if that's covering Arc 8, isn't going to reach the hype. Maybe Arc 9? Maybe Arc 9? Arc 10 so far, probably not. Maybe Arc 12 once we get there and if it's like the peak of everything, but...
Subaru climbing a flight of stairs.
I have no doubts it will be popular, but it will not reach the same heights.
Mark and the Happy Birthday Daniel video. Dog, this AI slop is fucking everywhere, with different variations too. There's ones of Reinhardt, Amelia, Rem, Felix.
Yeah, it's just, you know, the joke gets boring.
Which person I don't
like, I'm not a full AI hater. Like, some things can be funny, but if it's this overdone, it's kind of ridiculous.
Amelia,
it just stops being funny.
Felix.
Be creative with it.
My point being is that this shit is in every corner that there is. It even got bigger than the Who's Rem meme, which I'm gonna be real, got all hella fast. I swear, when it comes with anime fans, man, they always repeat the same lame ass jokes. Fucking Who's Rem, man? Who's your father figure? Now, personally, I'm not a big fan of the AI videos. I mean, I keep on losing more water by the minute because someone keeps on generating Felix and wishing them a happy birthday. Which I don't blame him. At the end of the day, though,
fuck was that?
I don't really have a problem with it, though
we need more Puck slander.
And wishing them a happy birthday.
This is like the best meme that's come out of the recent anime community. Or like the recent ReZero community, I mean.
Which I don't blame him. At the end of the day, though,
yeah, I know who Joe Bart is, but
I don't
like...
really have a problem with it, though the main issue with these videos are the loppers that created. When these trends blew up, it created interest for the original media. Now, when it comes to that type of interest, you usually check out the show for yourself, no? Fuck no. Nowadays, people's brains are more fried than your unemployed homeboy on a Tuesday. Instead, what they do is that they start to watch edits of clips taken from the show, or edits of fan arts that are animated like the Bowser Fart Kid. Or if not that, they watch AI recap videos. With that,
what was his name again? This is what people were complaining about in the comments, right? Jotaku. I haven't really watched him. He's come up on my For You page. I haven't really watched him, so.
Videos. With that, it makes them believe that they know what.
But yeah, I guess he seems to be liked within the ReZero community, but he does use the AI voice. So, you know.
They're talking about, which spews misinformation.
I don't mind. I just wouldn't watch it personally. It's fine if you use an AI voice. You don't want to use your real voice, but.
Like confusing the main route.
English isn't his first language. That makes sense.
To the alternative if routes. What they're talking about, which spews misinformation, like confusing the main routes to the alternative if routes, misinterpreting characters.
Yeah, I've seen people say, yo, Subaru dies 100 million times. He suffers more than X character. Yeah, in a non-canon if route, sure, but like we're talking about the main route here.
If routes, misinterpreting characters, or creating false power scaling, or they regurgitate opinions and make bad takes in general. Opinions that you will hear the most are that Amelia's a bad character, Kidna's the best girl,
dumb.
Arc 9 had a terrible.
Okay, is this a bad take? Is Echidna the best girl a bad take? I don't know.
Best girl. Arc 9 had a terrible ending. The if routes are better.
The Arc 9 ending thing, who are they really getting this from? Asarata, maybe? Who else didn't like it? I think it was like majority Asarata. Not that I'm blaming him. It's completely fine to not like an ending of a certain arc, but I saw a lot of people defending it too. I liked it. I liked the ending of Arc 9, though it was pretty obvious which way it was going to go. Asarata has a big voice in the community. He does.
Ending. The if routes are better. Tough.
If you say this, everyone immediately knows you're a liar. I don't see any serious people say this.
Tao Fang save Arc 7. Reinhardt.
People actually say this? I have never seen anyone say Todd Fang saved Arc 7. I've seen people glaze him a fuck ton, but saved Arc 7?
Save Arc 7. Reinhardt's a bum, which I don't agree with. Puck is a bum, which I agree with, etc., etc.
A dog of the state and a bum.
I don't agree with. Puck is a bum, which I agree with, etc., etc.
I mean, Tape, he's doing everything he can to make us hate Reinhardt.
Which I don't agree with. Puck is a bum, which I agree with, etc., etc. Opinions are opinions, so there's nothing inherently wrong with them. But the fact of the matter is that those opinions alone accelerate in the fandom. The point where it makes me doubt that they were brought up to have a genuine discussion about it and were just mentioned so that they can fit in. An example of a bad take I've heard is that Rem is a better choice than Amelia and that Subaru fumbled the bag. Now, don't get me wrong.
Is this even a LARP take? This has been a take since the inception of ReZero. It's not even a LARP take. People had this take in 2016 with the first season.
Choice to Amelia and that Subaru fumbled the bag. Now, don't.
If anything, it's people who haven't grown up
wrong again. I like Rem. I think Rem is hella cute. But it doesn't get rid of the fact that in Arc 2, she brutally murdered him in cold blood.
Okay.
I mean, wrong again. I like Rem. I think Rem is hella cute. But it doesn't get rid of the fact that in Arc 2, she brutally murdered him in cold blood.
A lot of Subaru's closest friends, allies have done this. It's not just Rem. Right?
I mean, can you really blame the motherfucker for not choosing her? She wasn't harder than the Mexican mother. Also, about to adjust my glasses and pull my finger up.
Not Amelia,
the relationship
yeah.
between them seemed more one-sided if anything. Rem was obsessed with him, to the point where she would watch him sleep every night. Well, yes,
Wait, what? I don't remember this. What is
Every
this?
night.
This is not the fucking manga, is this? I haven't read the manga. What is this? I can just barely allow myself. Yo,
well, yes,
is this like a doujinshi?
Subaru does love Rem. At the end of the day, his heart is set towards Amelia. Most of the shit he does is for Amelia. And to me, that relationship seems the more natural one.
Yes,
another
it
bad
is.
take I've heard
Amelia and Subaru is the only ending that I accept.
is that Subaru is a bitch-made crybaby incel. They constantly complain about how
Is this Rudius greater than Crybaru? What do these guys expect? Rudius was in this situation too. He would cry. He literally has. He's cried for less, which I'm not blaming him, right? Anyone is gonna cry and shit their pants and everything if they go through what Subaru has gone through.
So they constantly complain about how a guy who constantly has to deal with shit like this
all of us would break down harder than Subaru for like the more tame deaths as well.
has frequent mental breakdowns. Acting as if they thug that shit out. Only thing you're doing is the thug shit. Okay. I think one of the worst takes I've seen
Lumion Central again!
right here ranking solo leveling above
Wait, did he watch my video reacting to Lumion Central's tier list?
ReZero. Saying how Subaru was lazy, uncommitted, and never impressed as a character.
Especially in the anime, as I first watched it, there just wasn't any enjoyment in a main character that was as lazy and as
lazy. Oh my god, Lumion Central, rewatch it now. What do you mean lazy? Guys, I'm trolling. I love Lumion Central a lot, right?
You know,
I'm chill with
uncommitted
him.
as Subaru.
But
right?
like, this was a bad take. This was a bad take.
In ReZero, the most this guy does is get used to dying and, you know, wake up the next time with a better mindset.
Doc, did you watch the show with your eyes closed, ears plugged in, and a blanket covering you? Watch your tea drinking looking motherfucker. Alright, my bad. I know I've been bitching and moaning about
Tea drinking? What, does he say he's British? I don't think Lumion Central's British. Doesn't he live in Dubai or something?
a lot of bits, but at the end of the day, I don't really mind them. Hey, the way I see it, they could be good for the community. It's clear that they bring out more attention to the show, and more attention means more profit for the studio, and more profit means more seasons.
True.
So I'm hoping that's
But the thing is, even with all of the glaze and hype and popularity ReZero has gotten with season 4, Kadokawa is still in the red. They're still losing money. How? ReZero is by far their most profitable IP, yet they don't go fully into it, and they're overall losing money. Yo, they need to cut everything else and only focus on ReZero. Dead ass.
out more attention to the show, and more attention means more profit for the studio, and more profit means more seasons. So I'm hoping that's the case and that it doesn't get canceled in the middle of Arc 8 or something. Again, I don't mind
It might.
loppers. It's just that it'd be better
As much as I like Arc 7 and 8, I just don't see it being that popular. I really don't. Because it's completely different setting, completely different cast. Subaru goes through some of the most unique challenges that like change him, right? And he's like very different too. So I think people will get like sick of it at a certain extent and they'll be like, oh, what is this? Where's the ReZero I'm used to? Which is a shame. They're not going to see like the beauty of Arc 7 and like how much Tape goes out of his comfort zone.
engage more with the media rather than watching edits of Reinhardt using Regulus as looking at his pocket pussy.
What the fuck? Whoa, whoa.
On a positive note,
What
I've
is
also been
this?
seeing videos of fans discussing important information about the characters. Like, what's a kidney's team made out of? Who's better to raw dog? And who produces the most milk?
Yeah, we're not reacting to any of those. I know you guys will keep sending me those videos. We're never reacting to that. Chats is already terrible. Chats is terrible and super goonery. You guys goon all the time, specifically ReZero. If I react to videos like this, it'll make it worse.
I know these titles and thumbnails look insane, but watching them makes me form philosophical thoughts.
Whoa, wait, look at this red bar. Chat, look at this red bar. He watched all of it.
Insane. But watching them
Why is it fully red? He watched all of it.
makes me form philosophical thoughts about the lore of ReZero and its infinite wisdom. Like, who's tighter, Felix Argyle or Julius and Coolius? For me, Felix is more loose in the body blue himself. I personally think that Julius is more tighter than some skinny jeans.
Okay, Todd.
Alright, I'll stop. You know I'm a trip. On a negative note, I've been seeing people who have recently discovered the show leave some demented ass comments lusting over certain characters. More specifically, ones who look like
Truly parasites within this community. I'm telling you, it's crazy.
they're just learning the
Like, why do they do this over Mealy?
shapes and colors.
What the fuck? No!
Now, there's a large demographic of weirdos leaving these images of Melee in posts related to her.
The fuck?
Ain't Melee like 2 hours old? Why the fuck you making AI generate images for doing something freaky? Well, you
It's the, you know, it's the Chibi Review-esque people. What can I say, right?
should be doing is AI generate your prison cell.
I bet my cock smells really bad right now.
What the hell do you mean by this? Melee is the most popular one because of the new season, but there are people who have been thirsting over Petra and Beatrice as well.
Yeah, it's terrible. I've seen like so many gifs of this, even on like TikTok. Like, why are people like this? I don't understand.
Petra's 13, alright? And while Biyuko is 400 years old,
It's not even funny.
Now just answer me this with a straight face, alright? Does she look like she's allowed to drink some honey? Out of all my complaints, I think this is the only one that I'm somewhat serious on. I'm about to cross my arms on this shit. It just weirds me out that there's
And the thing is, it's gotten worse this season specifically. Last season, you never really saw people like this outside of Twitter, which I mean, Twitter's always been terrible.
shameless on posting shit like this of characters who are kids and
Yeah.
act like kids. Personally,
Yeah.
I don't understand why they're so down bad as minors, especially the amount of chicks in the series. You have Crush, Frederica, Shaula, Minerva, Elsa. Y'all got like an extra $50 I can borrow real quick, right? And yeah, they want to pot down some kindergartens while they're 30. Make it make sense. All in all, despite me complaining, I still fuck with the fan base. But some of these new fan
Overall, do you think ReZero's fan base is positive or negative? Is it like still good or is it mostly bad? I think it's still mostly good right now. Negative? Holy shit. Has it become more negative recently or it's getting worse and worse? Nah, bro, not mostly. They just hide. Yeah, recently.
fans just gotta stop, alright? Especially the ones who want to crack Melee. Look, you can desire
Wait, what the fuck? I was looking at chat.
especially the ones who want to crack Melee.
Whoa! Wait, this is your goat? He pushed Melee down the stairs?
Look, you can desire raw dogging whoever you please. Just, I beg of you, choose someone who looks and is above the age of 18. Not that difficult. Alright, I'm gonna end the video here. I don't got nothing else to add. So, if you like this video and want to see more, I will highly
Yeah, this was
appreciate
funny.
it if
This
you
was a
click
funny
that
video.
subscribe button.
I
Also,
agree with most of his points, especially that last one. Everyone go check him out. His video should be linked in the description.
if you want to see a lot,
Let's
I
read
recommend
some of the
going over my
comments.
main channel. I don't upload there often, but when I do, I'm telling you it's worth it. Promise. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Peace.
Update looking back, me putting clip of Kone Jo Taco, but putting his vid as an example of AI generated recap videos was pretty whack on my end. I did not mean to diss him in any shape or form. I actually like the dude. He makes good shit and is hella knowledgeable with the entire lore of ReZero. I just mentioned him since he was the first to pop up in my mind when it came to recap videos. But again, it's 100% my fault. I should have used a better example. We'll do better next time. That's fair. Old ReZero fans waking up after the introduction of Aura Monster to see what happened to the fandom. I saw people saying season 4 is trash because they didn't adapt the brain art version of Stairs Scene. Yeah, I think a lot of these people are joking or they haven't even watched ReZero and they were just waiting for that Stairs Scene specifically and skipped everything else. And they're like, what, this is it? Anyways, this is really well made and edited. Definitely deserves more attention. Yeah, it was a good video. The Aura Monster was a joke by older fans, though, those who read the novels and joked about a scene that was nothing special. And at least the original stair climbing animation was made by a person, not with an AI. But in general, I agree the brain rot memes being weird and people not really getting into the emotional core. Yeah, I agree with this too. Like with the newest episode, when I went to a discussion online, I was stunned by it. A bunch of comments were like, or at least include a Ramgon upgrade, not a majority. Yeah, dude, when we were talking about it and when we were reacting to it, everyone's like, oh, yo, Ram got an upgrade. Her boobs are bigger without actually talking about the episode. Like this was at least half of the comments in chat too. Yeah, exactly. Why do we care so much about this when the scene was so good? I just know the Axe guy in Arc 7 is going to start another wave of brain rot / LARPing. The thing is, we need to get people hyped up for Arc 7. Otherwise, it's going to flop. We need Todd. Like, yeah, it's going to create some LARPers, but we need it. Because without it, Arc 7, I don't think will be that popular. Anyways, this was a W video. If you guys are watching on YouTube, I'll see you guys later. Go check out Carlos HD. Again, links in the description, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.